Hello, welcome to my APG.Studio channel, and today very common question: how to exercise with bad knees and what you can do to actually improve the situation with bad knees. The very common problem which causes the knees pain is actually the alignments on your joints, hips, knees and your ankles. You can easily check if this is actually the case. You've got pain in your knees when you exercise, especially when you do squat position. So how to check it? Watch right now. It's very important when you exercise, especially when you put the weight on your joints, knees and your ankles, you've got the right alignment of all your joints. And now I show you how to check if you've got everything in the right place, and if not, what you can do to correct that. So start your legs wider than your shoulders width apart, and you're going to turn your legs and your feet slightly out. Okay, so you've got your toes on your feet pointing to the front left and right corner in the room. So this is the idea. And now you're just flexing your hips and you're bending your knees, trying to go as slow as you can, but keeping your heels, your feet on the floor. And you notice if you're pulling your knees together, pulling forward, or you can push them out to feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Okay? You can leave the comments even right now. Which is your position? Are you able to push your knees out, or you pulling your knees in? If you're pushing your knees out, your range of movement in your hips are fine. Your flexibility in your legs is fine as well. So the problem with your bad knees is probably somewhere else. If your answer was yes, I'm pulling my knees together, now look how your feet, they are no longer flat on the floor. You've got different alignment and pressure on your ankle joints, completely different. And I can feel it's not very comfortable for my knees when I pull them in. You have to push them out to have all your joints, ankles, knees and your hips in the same alignment, in line together. Any exercise you do with your legs together, wider, all your joints in line. This is crucial to protect, for making muscles twist in a way they should be exercised. So start again and notice where is the moment you're pulling your knees together, which means you're going probably too low, and this is body compensation because you don't have the flexibility in your muscles, especially your inner thigh, could be your hamstrings, which limited your range of movement of your hips. So how to improve this situation? Constantly thinking about your knees position, and you only go lower if you're able to push your knees out. You can even use your hands, your arms to push knees out. Inhale, stand up. As you exhale, going down, pushing knees out. Inhale and slowly exhale. Inhale and slowly exhale. Another point, you can have some problem with your knees, especially for the high impact exercise. You've got tendency to locking your joints. So when you're jumping, you're landing on your straight legs. It's a massive impact on your spine as well, but your knees and your hips. You're landing nice and soft, okay? All your joints, you've got your knees slightly bent, okay? Hips slightly flexed, as well as your ankles, never with your straight legs. When you do the kettle swing, it's the same. You're not locking your joints, your knees, so you've got your legs straight. You're going up, but you've got your knees slightly bent and you're holding your hips the same position, so you're not doing this. Could cause the problem for your knees and your lower back massively. So that's another point. How to improve the range of movement. You start the squat with your legs wide and your shoulders width apart, and you work to pushing knees out, your legs out. When you notice, yeah, that's easy, I can go really low, but still keeping your chest higher than your hips, because common mistake, people go this way. It's not the squat, it's just bending forward with your knees bent. You're going down from your hips, okay? So chest is higher, shoulders higher than your hips. And how to progress? You start with your feet pointing out. When you find you can go really low, you're just changing position, feet pointing forward. And now your knees need to follow the same direction. So you're not pushing them out now, because your feet, your toes pointing forward, and this is the direction for your knees as well. Again, next step to progress, bringing feet together. So again, we've got feet pointing out, which means your knees need to pointing out as well again. And next step, bring your feet together. So we slowly, gradually decreasing the distance between your feet to work with the same muscles, if your body is ready. So start from the step one, and I'm not expecting you do it all together in one go. It's gonna be time, takes time for you guys, depends how tight your muscles and how your joints to progress. So could be few weeks, could be month for someone, depends on all the different things. But this is the way to improve your squat, improve the flexibility in your legs and range of movement in your hips. And one day you're gonna be with your fitness together. So you need to understand one point from this video. When you've got your feet with your shoulders width apart, you've got your knees the same. When you turn your legs out and you're doing squat or you're bending your knees, they always, your knees follow the same direction as your feet. So when you imagine you've got your foot, and from the big foot, so between the big one and the next one, you've got the straight line. So your knees always need to follow this line. So when you turn your foot out, you need to turn your knee as well. So when you're doing squat with your feet pointing forward, when you bend your knee, it's pointing forward. When you're doing squat with your toes pointing out, your knee needs to go the same direction. Okay, so this is crucial. And this is the way you can check if your knees problem is because of the wrong alignment in your body, because of lack of flexibility and range of movement in your hip joint. So I hope you find this video useful. If yes, please give me a thumbs up. So thank you for now. Thank you for watching, for choosing my videos. I hope you like it. Bye for now.